Good day. What can I do for you? Good job. Please, give it to me. I told you it was a delicate matter. Well, fine. I put another 200 caps on top. Will that do it? I can't tell you without concession from Mr. Danton. You have survived and received your reward. I even put something on top. That should be fair enough. Besides, I knew of the attack as little as you did. Otherwise, I would have warned you. No idea how the Legion catched a whiff from the package. Maybe Mr. Danton will induct you now. Talk to him. Well, I think you have proven that you are of benefit to the company. You'll find Mr. Danton upstairs in his office. Farewell.
So you're the new one Elliot told me about. I can only say so much, but there was evidence in the suitcase that the Whitelegs were incited by the Legion to burn down New Canaan. Supposedly, it was to try and kill the burned man, who was probably hiding in New Canaan, but there are hints that there's more behind it. Secret Legion operations at the Great Salt Lake, with more complex reasons behind it. Well, for some time now, our caravans have constantly been attacked by raiders. Nothing unusual in itself, these things just happen now and then. Usually, raiders and savages are no problem for us. If there's more of them, we just increase the number of guards for a while. The latest attacks are much different. They're not done by the ordinary junkheads, but by a motorcycle gang called the 80s. They're much better organized and armed. This gang carries out their attacks with motorcycles. They hit fast and disappear even faster. Only corpses remain for the crows. We've had serious losses lately. The 80s have always been a threat, but lately it seems like they know all our routes and schedule and even how many guards will protect the caravans. And previously they were only focused on the goods, but now it seems as if they're mainly attacking the guards and traders just to intimidate them. Like they've targeted the caravans for some deeper purpose. I've built a small caravan which is heading for Arid Creek. Elliot spread the rumor that this caravan transports some expensive goods and is not guarded well. But this caravan's only bait. If everything runs smoothly, we may find some hints who is behind these attacks and for what reasons. We especially need to know if the Legion is involved in any of this. Your job will be to help the caravan guards kill the bandits and find more information. Good. You'll be briefed with more details by old McHenry. He'll lead the caravan. He'll wait for you inside the barracks at the west gate. Farewell.
Howdy. Very good. Elliot has already said that we would get some support. Now listen, we only play the bait to get these raiders out. On the way, a few more men will join us, so we stand a chance. So when you're ready, we can get started. But don't you forget to take enough ammo and stims with you. This won't be a walk in the park. So, ready? I'm listening. We're starting 4th here at Bowietown. On the way, 3 guards of the company with dogs will join us. No, but if we bring a whole army, the raiders will hardly attack us. Okay, let's kick some raider asses. Okay, it's time. There are these suckers. Damn, these are much more than the last time. They must somehow have been informed of the caravan being just a bait to lure them out. Bloody hell. Okay, well, we have to go through this. Watch your back. Go, boys! Let us kick some raider asses! Howdy! We really kicked their ass as well. As it looks, unfortunately all went on. Did you find any notes or other references that could help us? Then look at the corpses again. I'm sure you'll find any clues if you're looking more carefully. My guards and I will cover you, just in case if more of these scumbags will show up. Well, already found something? Show it to me. Did you notice that these guys had a lot of NCR gear, and even Legion dogs? Combined with this note, it all makes sense. Seems almost as if the Legion equipped these raiders with weapons that they have looted from NCR soldier corpses. Mr. Danton should know this as soon as possible. But first, we have to go to Eric Creek. Maybe they plan a second attack. We have to watch out, and we should get moving quickly. Alright then. Guys, let's go on. But be on guard. Well, they did not try again. I'll stay here for a while here in Arid Creek. The boys are further north to Twin Falls. You see that you bring the holotape to Mr. Danton as soon as possible. One of the ghoul water trucks is here coming from Twin Falls that can bring you back. Talk to him. I'll go first to Fred and give me a whiskey. See ya.
Hello. NA should help me. Please note my skepticism for the records. Whatever it takes, so give it to me already. I will take the entire box at once, just to be safe. Ugh. This stuff kicks ass. I feel like I could root out trees now. You kidding? I have never been so awake for 100 years. Good joke, huh? Looks like the stuff works for me like a stimulant. Such a pity that didn't work. You ain't giving up, huh? I'm waiting here for you. What else should I do?
Hey, how are you? Yeah, you can say that. You did a good job out there. Could use more of your kind in my caravan. I don't know yet. My people will have no problems on the way to Twin Falls. Maybe I'll just stay here until they're back. Here in Arid Creek, you can endure well. A quiet spot on Earth. I'll just be able to get a good whiskey with Maria's Wasteland Chili, and we'll watch the sun sinking behind the mountains. What you want to know? Fine by me. Fare thee well.
Hey, you. I drive the water trucks from Twin Falls to Mickey's Motors. Officially, I belong to the guards of Mickey, but in fact, I'm always on the road. Twin Falls is the only large uncontaminated freshwater reserve throughout the area. That's why I'm pending the whole time between Twin Falls and our outpost. You know, in my old life, I was only a simple doctor. At least until a bomb came down right above our vault and turned us all into ghouls. For a long time, I had only vegetated in front of myself, without seeing any meaning in life. Probably, I would have become a feral at some point. But then I met two remarkable people who have done a lot for our young reborn civilization. With one of them, I traveled through the wasteland for many years. But you have to make a living as something too. After years of wandering, I ended up at Mickey's gang and have stayed since. Oh, I'll do it if really necessary, but ultimately, I was tired of it. People die anyway. It makes little sense to fight against it. One day, I treated a young girl who had the mole rat disease. After 2 weeks, she'd recovered. 2 days later, she fell from a ladder and broke her neck. After that, I gave up the matter. The death of this girl was clearly inevitable. My interference couldn't prevent it, so why the trouble? Yes, that's right. Sure, it's always safer to travel with companions. I was just about to leave. Are you ready? Great. Follow me. My truck is outside town. Looks like we got here without trouble. Nice traveling with you. I'll go over to Cooper's and get a drink. If you get a chance, come by and join me for a round of caravan. See you.
Howdy. So the Legion. No surprise after all, but worrisome. This is bad news, my friend. They even knew the caravan was bait to lure them out. Their insider is extremely well informed. Not many people knew that caravan was bait. Except for you and me, only Elliot, McHenry, and Mickey knew about it. The guards have only been informed by McHenry when they already left town. If you ever pass by Jackie's gun shop, tell him to show you some of the special stuff. Before we can go any further, we need to find out who the mole is. You seem like just the man for the job. As I said before, only Elliot, old McHenry, and Mickey knew the real purpose of the caravan. If you ain't betrayed us, and I'm counting on that, the information must have been passed through one of them. No, not really. The three were always extremely loyal to the company and the Union. It'd do more harm than good for them. Elliot's an investor in the company and has lost a lot of money through the raids himself. McHenry hates the Legion like the plague. I can't imagine he's doing anything with them. And Mickey is a ghoul. Legion and ghouls, that doesn't fit together. I suspect that someone working directly around one of them is the mole. The best thing might be to talk to them first about it. Perhaps one of the three already has a suspicion, or further hints that could help us. Elliot's downstairs if you want to talk to him. McHenry stayed in Arid Creek after your trip, and Mickey almost never leaves his house. Farewell.
Good day. What can I do for you? And now I guess you're going to ask everybody who knew something, right? Well, I can't tell you much, only that I for certain haven't betrayed anyone. Because I'm Mr. Danton's right hand, and have been working for the company for a long time. Furthermore, I am a participant, and would only hurt my own interests. Besides, the Legion has some people on the conscience I like very much. The only thing a Legion dog gets from me is a ball between the eyes, so the topic has settled for me. McHenry is certainly not a traitor as well. I've known him for a long time. He hates the Legion. He would never work with them. Well, and Mickey is a ghoul after all. I don't think I need to tell you what the Legion does with ghouls. Yes, but I have no clue how this was possible. I'm sorry. How dumb do you think I am? The only ones I've talked about the caravan are Mr. Danton and old McHenry. Outside of this house, I did not mention the real purpose of the caravan. On the contrary, we have spread false rumors. Scotty, of course, has spread the story everywhere. Sometimes his old tattletale has some use after all.
Oh, me old friend, what can old Scotty do for you? Are you looking for the traitor? Well, you've been looking for the right person to get answers. Old Scotty knows a lot. They're trying to find a traitor within their lines. They even had already suspected me. Can you imagine that? They wanted to accuse old Scotty. If you ask me, I do not think it's anyone in town. Most of them would be too stupid to remain undetected anyway. The few who are capable of doing so are loyal to the Union and the company. I have a very different suspicion. Yes, Scotty knows a lot. Listen, a few weeks ago, there was a greasy fat guy here in town who asked a lot about the company and the Union. I tell you, he was an unpleasant contemporary. Did not even give me a lid for my information. He even threatened me. The bloody cocksucker. In any case, Jackie told me that he had questions about the technical equipment of the company and the Union. You know, radio technology, weapon equipment, technical details about the rail tracks and so on. Jackie didn't tell him, of course. The guy thereafter left town. Who knows where he went? But shortly after his visit, the raid started. I tell you, the guy was a mole. He was looking for something and I'm sure he found it. Unfortunately, I do not know his name. But he went south. Maybe to Wendover, Mickey's, or somewhere else. I won't go anywhere.
Move along, please.
What can I do for you? Sure. As a friend of the company, you get a 10% discount. I've got a Scorpio 9mm machine gun. Excellent for close combat. I'll give it to you along with 60 shots for 1,000 caps. How about something exotic? A caustic shotgun. 12 gauge, 6 shots, very accurate, even at medium distances. It's a bridge rifle between energy weapons and traditional guns. For 5,000 caps, the rifle belongs to you along with 60 rounds of ammunition. Very well, here's your new rifle with 60 rounds of ammunition. Oh, did he? Scotty should really learn to keep his mouth shut. Well, the guy's just been interested in our technology, especially our radio systems, range, frequencies, and such things. I told him that I don't know much about it, as I'm not responsible for those kind of things. I'm taking care of the arms store and the workshop. I don't understand much of electronics and such fancy pre-war stuff. He said his name was John Doe. He only bought a few electronic spare parts, wires, transistors, and stuff like that. Nothing really special at all. He was a really fat guy and was wearing a rawhide hat. As you wish.
Yes. Let's see. A very nice piece. I'll give you 1,500 caps for it. No, these are rare, but not that rare. Take the 1,500 or leave it. Here. Now give it to me already. Let me take a look. Nice copy. I'll give you 900 caps for it. 900 caps, and not a single one more. Ah, such a beautiful copy. A real, still functioning vehicle. This sounds very interesting indeed. What kind of car do you have to offer? A real V8 Falcon. I never thought I'd get to see one of those. Let's go. I want to see it with my own eyes. So, this is your car. Looks neat. How much would convince you to sell it? What the hell are you doing?